Joining us now, the chairman of the American Conservative Union, former White House political director under President George W. Bush, Matt Schlapp, and Pulitzer Prize-winning columnist, Fox News contributor Michael Goodwin of the New York Post. I want to start, gentlemen, by getting your reaction to this brand new ad from Americans for Prosperity.
I don't know where things went off track. I thought I was doing everything right, and then I guess I lost hope. I had to move back in with my parents after everything they've done for me.
That's great work. Does anyone else want to share?
Hi, my name is Dan, and I'm unemployed.
Hi, Dan.
Big government is killing opportunity for young Americans. Don't they deserve the dream?
Dreamers. What do you think, Michael?
It's the first time I've seen the whole thing, and I was thrown by the tone. It does have that, double AAA rehab feeling about it, right? It's a high, and then you get the kind of joke. This is the serious issue that they don't have work and that life has gone off track. And it could be in certain states where I think this is going to run, this could be very effective. I mean, it will get your attention.
It's for 5 states where vulnerable Democrats are there. Matt, your reaction? I have never seen. I want to give the Americans for Prosperity. I got to compliment them. They have taken the battle for mind space directly at that point at which Democrats, at least in media, live.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, how's this Obama economy working for the poor, where we see all the statistics on poverty going through the roof? And how's this Obama economy working for all these people that really did think he represented hope and change? I disagree with you a little bit, Lou. I think this is kind of like a Dr. Kevorkian ad. I'm so depressed after watching it. I think it properly connects with the fact that people think this country's on the wrong track. I just hope it's got a sequel to it that explains what these Republican candidates will do to fix the problem.
It's less Dr. Kevorkian, if I may say, than say, Halloween or
right.
What's the name of the Jack the Ripper? Because I mean, what's being conducted here is a battle against the unemployed in this country, the middle class, and I think it nails it because it's about time people understand this is not some sort of serendipity. There's cause and effect, and the cause are policies by this administration that are absolutely, and by the way, also some, Matt, by the previous administration, that are devastating.
Right. But Lou, I think the American people understand that the Obama economy is wrecking this country, and Republicans need to wake up to the reality.
I wish you hadn't said that, because now I'm starting to think you're Kevorkian impatient as well. That's what Republicans were saying in 2012, Matt. They think they've got a record that only a fool could ignore.
Let me finish, though. I think that the news for Republicans is this November is not just about the fact that it's Obama who people are worried about. They are also equally worried with anybody who's been in office and what their solutions are. And if there's not clear Republican and conservative solutions to these problems, they're not going to vote for them either.
Well, I think Mr. Obama's made it rather tough for them, Matt, because he said that his policies are on the ballot in every state and every race.
That's one of the issues. I think that linking, of course, every candidate with President Obama. You've seen it in all of the ads and all of especially these hard-fought Senate races, where all you have to do is say Harry Reid and Barack Obama. I mean, that's the answer to every question in the debates. That's the tagline in every ad. And I think fundamentally it will work in those states because the president's personal popularity is so low and his job approval is so low that the Democrats have to fight against their own president.
Those numbers have been upside down, Matt, as you know, for the past year for the president. We are looking at tight races. I went through some of them with Karl Rove earlier here tonight. And you would expect, I think, reasonably, that Republicans would even have a greater lead. We're talking about 60% disapproval in 5 states, 30%, only 30% approval ratings for the president. What do you think is going to happen?
Look, I agree with both of you that the president's in the tank with his numbers, and that's going to accrue to the benefit of all these Republican candidates. And there's no question that attacking Obama gets them very far. They just have to make sure that they don't assume that the American people are in love with them. They have to have clear solutions. I think there's a great chance that the Republicans will pick.
You mean like the Republican National Party?
Well, I think that's a fair question, Lou. That's a fair question. We have to have specific policies to answer the angst that the American people have. I'm not here to be a cheerleader for the party. I think we're going to do great. I think you're right. We're going to take back the Senate. But Republicans have to have a clear agenda. If they get the gavels and have a chance to lead in the Senate and the House, they're going to have to show the American people what they got.
Super. You get the last word.
Well, look, I think that today we had Jimmy Carter piling on Barack Obama's foreign policy. So
I think that probably was. I think probably the president didn't mind that a bit.
Well, but I have to say though, it felt a little bit like if this were the NFL, they would have blown the whistle. I mean, this is unnecessary roughness. I mean, everybody now is beating up on the president, and I think this is a sign that it's almost impossible, I think, for him to do anything in the next 26 days that would make a difference in his party's favor.
You are a well of compassion and empathy, and I'm so impressed. Thank you so much, Michael. Michael Goodwin, Matt.